Jesus, this is very loud in my ears right now. Maybe I bring this down to like here. It sounded a little loud in the broadcast. I listened to a little bit of it before. Okay, now if I just go to my channel, click on this, I'll be able to pop out my chat. Pop out chat. Now I can read chat while playing the game without needing my phone. Okay. I'm back to at least a couple of my previous day games. So let me just real quick open the box and talk about the team again. But this is my grand... Ooh, whoa, hold up. Gotta make sure... it doesn't look like I'm dropping that many frames right now. I am dropping some. But maybe it's fine. Anyways. Gonna just real quick do a very quick synopsis of the team again. But yeah, this is the team that I am using. It's a Mega Lucario, Hisuian Zoroark team. Whimsicott, Aegislash, Basculegion, and Gyarados. For whatever reason, this is the strongest team I have found in this game. Welcome in, Faust. What's funny is I was debating on not even doing another stream today. I just got back from a casino. I walked in with $80, I walked out with $195. But, yeah, this is the team. This is what we're still using. I'm forced to use this the whole Grand Challenge. I got at least 7 games to play today. I think the rollover has already occurred, so I could play more than that, but I do have work tomorrow. I have work in 10 hours, so first bait, Roman cancel, hit one more time, and Roman cancel again. That is a very nice feeling. Getting burst baits where you use a Roman cancel, you hit them like once or twice, and then Roman cancel again. It is a very nice feeling. But, okay. The best way to explain this team is to actively be playing it. I don't know how many battles I'm going to do today. I can go up to 30. I'm definitely not going up to 30. I'd like to at least get my 15 done, but we'll see. But so far we are... Oh, let me actually make that a little text box. 7 out of 8 in box. Okay. Let's see here. We have a Mega Charizard team. Finally a Gyarados bring, I think. This is the reason why I have Gyarados. I think this is Gyarados, Whim, Aegislash, and Basculegion. I think I don't bring a Mega here, because I'm not hitting anything hard enough that Aegislash, Basculegion, and Gyarados can't clean up regardless. Hisuian Zoroark doesn't do well here either. So, rare no Mega, no Zoroark game, but it is definitely the play. This is why I brought Gyarados. This is essentially like a tournament, yeah. You get 15 games to play every single game. Or each day you get another 15 games to play with a maximum of 45 over the course of all 3 days. And it's technically Saturday now, so I have a few of those. Okay, Milotic Aegislash. So Gyarados is a little weirder here, but yeah, that I did not think that they would just insta-lead Milotic, but I think I want to set up Gyarados and protect Whim? Dragon Dance is going to be able to make it so that Aegislash and Milotic are better to deal with, and I think they want to Iron Head or set up with Aegislash right now. They don't have a lot of damage into Gyarados here, and with Lumberry I'm safe from a Scald Burn. Okay, Icy Wind, not a problem. I want to see Aegislash do something really stupid here. Stance change, not Poltergeist into Gyarados, please. Dang, they just straight up called me out. I live a Shadow Sneak, but... whatever... what's the best play here? I think I Encore the Aegislash, making sure it can't Shadow Sneak here. But maybe then it's not attack Milo, maybe it was attack Aegislash. That is not a lot of damage, holy shit. Good miss. We can hope for mischance. No miss. Dang. Rough. Rough. This is the hard matchup, though. Sun is the hard matchup. Charizard. I am able to safely go Basculegion here, though. This essentially forces them to switch Aegislash out or lose it. And I can always Last Respects here. It only does slightly less damage. And I think I just Moonblast Milotic for chip. But this Aegislash, unless it's Focus Sash, which is very unlikely, always dies here. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, this is awful. I should have doubled it. That sucks. That's a straight up misplay from me. I now have to hope that they miss Poltergeist, which is unlikely. 90% accuracy though, maybe I get bailed out. Leftovers is a really good item, yeah. Dang, dude. That's dead. Oh, I'm just getting demolished here. I should still outspeed Aegislash this turn. And I do have Swords Dance. This is really rough, though. I gotta start setting up my Aegislash, though. Because it's literally the only way I can take out what is likely a Mega Charizard Y in the back. Whimsicott might still be faster. No, it is bad luck, but to a certain extent it is... Wait, what? Why did it oh, they did it into Whimsicott. That's crazy lucky. Okay, we're not out of this all of a sudden. Leftovers just heals them a 1/6 of their HP, or 16th, excuse me. So they get roughly 8% back. Okay. Best way of going about this. I think Shadow Sneak just barely doesn't KO. But I think I just died a Heat Wave. I think the only way I even maybe have a chance here, I have to Encore my Milotic into Icy Wind. It's Charizard X? I think I'm just Omega dead then. I guess if they target into Whimsicott, maybe I'm fine. I need this to like crit or something. 55. Flare Blitz. There is still a chance, and that should never be the case. Because they're in range to another Shadow Sneak. And Icy Wind doesn't do enough damage, and they're forced to still use Icy Wind. If you do Dragon Dance and then get out of the Pokemon with that. Yes, if you ever switch out a Pokemon that has stat buffs or stat drops, it will get rid of all the stat changes when they switch out. So sometimes it's a good thing, other times it's a bad thing. Good Protect, but they still have to Icy Wind again. The problem is I think I just take too much damage. Mega Charizard X is a physical attacker and has the ability Tough Claws, which makes its contact moves deal more damage by 30%. So it just does insane damage very quickly. Mega Charizard Y is a special attacker. Oh, also Mega Charizard X gets the, what's it called? The certain ability. Can't think of what it's called. Or not ability. It gets the dragon typing. I still lose this game. I literally can't make up the loss damage. I'm too slow. Whatever Mon's coming out here, I don't even think they had a Sneasler. If there is a Sneasler, it's like the only possible way I can win. Yeah, Basket Legion, I lost. They can always kill me here with Last Respects. If they protect here, they're just salt in the wound. Oh, dude. I can't believe their Aegislash was Focus Sash, man. Yeah, Aqua Jet. Focus Sash Aegislash. First time I've ever fought with that. Okay, well, that is sadly gonna switch to 7 out of 9 games. So, second loss with this team. Not bad. Again, definitely doable. I also... like, Gyarados was a last-minute addition to the team. So... okay. Let's see here. Rotom, Aerodactyl. What? Probably Mega Arrow, Mega Venusaur? Mega Venusaur's a little scary, but, like, they don't have Sunny Day. Is it... it's definitely the core 4. It's just, do I lead with Lucario, Whimsicott? Do I lead with Lucario Zoroark, or do I lead with Whimsicott Zoroark? I think Whim has to be a lead here. And I think disguising Zoroark as Lucario makes more sense than bringing Lucario and having Zoroark in the back. This essentially Sneasler... if it's something like Sneasler Incin, they're in an awkward position. Rotom Aerodactyl, so probably Scarfed Rotom, which isn't a big deal. And yeah, Unnerve Arrow. Good Tailwind here. I like Tailwind Icy Wind. Make the Aerodactyl slower than me next turn. Break Focus Sash as well. And if they dual Wing Beat, I can always kill Arrow single targeting next turn. Okay. They Tailwind, which, I mean, kind of expected. I can Encore them as well next turn, which puts me in a decent spot. This Arrow's essentially deciding that setting up Tailwind is worth not having anything else to do. Also, their Arrow is faster than Rotom, so this might not be Scarf Rotom. So there is a case of saying maybe it's Encore into the Rotom, but I'd rather not let this Arrow do anything crazy and just double into the Aerodactyl slot. Okay, it is gonna switch. That's kind of expected. Really good switch, damn. They get the competitive boost here. I gotta realize that I am in... The longer I go, the better opponents I do face. Also, did that Milotic not trigger competitive? I don't think it triggered competitive just now. Could always double protect here. Doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't really gain me anything. And they just heal more. I maybe am fine with letting Zoroark go down and just get damage with Hyper Voice. I think that's better. This Rotom's definitely going to put me slow enough on the Zoroark that the Milotic outspeeds me this turn. I don't understand this fascination with Icy Wind Milotic right now. It does not look very good to me personally. Especially, like, sure, I don't have a Zoroark anymore, but it's definitely always Mega Lucario. Tailwind doubles Pokemon speed stats, the entire side of your field speed. So it's a very important move in doubles. Last turn of Tailwind for both of us. I need to stay up on Whimsicott, which I think I do regardless. I think double into the Milotic, though. Killing Milotic lets, what's his name? Basculegion sweep better. We're hoping that this is a physically bulky Milotic and not especially bulky Milotic. Oh my god, perfect protect, Jesus Christ. Double protect, okay. I don't hate this anymore, actually. Because they don't have a way to get Arrow in right now. This is fine. I take more damage to the Rotom, so I think Encoring the Rotom and just Aura Sphearing again into Milotic makes a lot of sense. This only backfires if, like, this Milotic is both Icy Wind and Ice Beam. The fact I can't Encore both, obviously, is a little... Oh, Ollie! No. I don't want to snuggle, man. I'm sorry. He just tried jumping on my leg, and it hurt. My cat. Okay, Aura Sphere. This does a mega... stays the entire battle. Once you Mega Evolve, you are just Mega Evolved the rest of the battle. This Milotic guarantee is guaranteed to go down this turn if they don't protect. Could have attacked into the Rotom, but if this Milotic goes down here, we don't want to see protect. Okay. Not a big deal, because Tailwind goes up here. So, Lucario is still outspeeding Aerodactyl. And this turn is very free, because I can Encore the Milotic slot and Flash Cannon the Aerodactyl slot. Aerodactyl goes down unless it protects. Like, this Aerodactyl's on borrowed time right now. Yeah, and they say I'm with Milotic, so... And no protect from Arrow, so Arrow's going down. And Milotic is stuck using Protect next turn. Still no Mega, which definitely means that this Venusaur I feel like is coming in a second. Unless they did not bring a Mega this game. But I feel like that's unlikely. I feel like I'm about to see... Yep, there's Venusaur. This turn... How many turns of Tailwind do I have? 2 more? This turn, little weird. I think I just want to Moonblast Milotic and Nasty Plot Lucario. Encore forces the opponent to use the same move over and over and over again as the last move they used. So it like heavily punishes people for clicking Protect. Very likely to go down with Whimsicott here. But this Venusaur can't threaten much damage into Lucario right now. Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, hit. Okay, that's bad. That's actually really bad. I can Encore into Earth Power, which buys me a few more turns. But that... random coverage moves, I hate you. Definitely need to Encore Venusaur into doing that, and last respects Rotom, because Rotom is the biggest threat now on the field. Venusaur is forced to use Earth Power this turn. I can last respects into Rotom. If they protect, it's not a big deal. Venusaur becomes essentially useless to Whimsicott and deals only middling damage to Rotom. Yeah, it just makes them spam the same move. So here, like, they're forced to use Earth Power again on Venusaur. Last respects into Rotom, it does take the KO. Earth Power, Basculegion. Not crazy damage, but the problem is how bulky of a Venusaur this likely is. I think I need to accept that Whimsicott has to maybe try and do a 1v1 win against this Milotic. Miss. That buys me another turn with Basculegion. Holy shit. Sorry, with Whimsicott. Encore's forced to occur again. Dude, Basculegion might just straight up live another turn. Oh, that is not good. I had to say something. Encore Milotic Last Respects Venusaur. And so long as this Milotic doesn't crit Basculegion, we win. Encore's such a good move. Encore's an insanely good move. Okay. There are outs. Icy Wind, no crit, no crit, no crit, no crit. How I won this game, I don't know. This started looking so bad for me, but I can Tailwind, which lets me outspeed this Milotic again, and Last Respects. Because Whimsicott always gets outsped here now. This Whimsicott has stayed on the field since turn 1. And it lived this whole time. No. Accuracy... There are certain moves with lower accuracy. So, like, Icy Wind has a 95% chance to miss. And the fact it did miss is amazing. But there are moves with 100% accuracy which cannot miss unless you lower your opponent's accuracy in some way. Or raise your evasion stat. So, like, there are ways to increase, but it's very unlikely, and it is not a recommended thing to do. Almost always they're viewed as, like, very gimmicky. Because, like, yeah, you can dodge a couple random attacks. But you also very easily could not dodge multiple attacks and be put in a bad scenario regardless, so. Okay. Dragonite... Okay, Rain Team definitely leads Zoroark. Is it ever Zoroark Lucario? Yeah, it's just the accuracy of this. I think it's this again. Maybe not, actually. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's disguised as Basculegion? I think it's this. Hard to tell. Very hard to tell. My, like, traditional wisdom for me is saying this is bad. No, I need Whimsicott lead. I need Whimsicott lead. Disguising as Lucario also means that they are more likely to fake out into me with Instant. Yeah, this is always the lead. This is what I need to do against this team, and just accept that if Hurricane happens, Hurricane happens. Okay, no way to... Unless they call out that this is a Lucario, right? Or that this is Zoroark, this is a very free Icy Wind and Protect. Yeah, doubles is, the official doubles format is 4v4, but you have 6 Pokemon, like 6 Pokemon that you can bring, but 4 Pokemon, I guess your team is 6, but you can only ever bring 4, so it's trying to figure out what likely is staying behind and what is not. Also, they did fake out into the Lucario slot. White Herb Instant, which isn't a problem. And they Ice Beam into Whimsicott. I can just kill this Dragonite, I think, right? Bitter Malice Moonblast, don't think about it. It maybe doesn't kill. It is super effective, though. Sick. I don't even have to worry about the Mega anymore. And this Incin likely isn't getting a kill either this turn. Dude. It's not a Lucario! It's Zoroark! What are you doing, Incin player? Pelipper. Dude, what I'm learning is that people just don't know what Zoroark does. Fuck it. If they are gonna just keep letting me bully them, they're probably gonna try and Hurricane into Whimsicott. Pelipper dies next turn. They Hurricane. Dude, if they cross-chop into Lucario again... Okay, they finally learned. Finally learned. Encore, I have to point this out. The ability that Whimsicott has is called Prankster. It gives it priority on all of its non-damaging moves, but it does not work against Dark types, so I cannot Encore Incineroar. The move will just fail. Definitely just want to do damage here, so Hyper Voice. This Zoroark is a normal and ghost type, so you just can't, it's different typing and a slightly different moveset, but still same stats for the most part, I think. Maybe like slightly rearranged stats. Why would you? I don't understand this player. They wasted that turn. That was a free kill on Zoroark. I can just do the same thing I did last turn. Killing this Pelipper is also just the best possible option for me here. And I'm super defense-oriented Whimsicott, so I am likely to... Yeah, this is where this team is able to shine. This team does insanely well into rain for whatever reason, which is funny. Party? Why? That's not the move you click. Just kill me. Flare Blitz. Do you not have... They have Cross Chop. They have Fake Out, Cross Chop, Darkest Lariat, Parting Shot. That's an awful Incineroar set, by the way. That is, you are praying they have a King Gambit, or your Incin is doing nothing. Probably just good to Hyper Voice here and Protect, right? Because I didn't protect Whim last turn, and then whatever our Chaladon clicks into, I probably just Encore them into Still Doing next turn. Yeah, Fake Out. Hyper Voice. And then, if for whatever reason they didn't kill Zoroark this turn, like they go for Flash Cannon into Whimsicott. Electro Shot. Okay, I think they picked the right move. It's got to go into Hisui and Zoroark, though. Okay, they did. They made the right play. It doesn't matter. They still lose next turn. Because I have a little something called a Mega Lucario that is about to nuke this thing into the lower atmosphere. I probably don't even need to Mega here, but I'm going to just to guarantee it. And Tailwind to make sure that I don't somehow get outsped. I don't exactly remember our Chaladon's speed stat, but if for whatever reason, I'm not max speed Lucario, so there's a chance that they could be faster. Force Sphere, and dead. Oh, I get the funny number? 9, 11. Top 6K in the world. This team's really good. I gotta cut myself off no matter what at 2:30 because I have work tomorrow morning and I need time to actually sleep. I guess tomorrow day, but you get what I mean. Interesting. Mega Delphox team with a Trick Room mode. Mega Delphox, Mega Gardevoir, they insta-lock that in. Probably Scarf Rotom, Whimsicott. Little scary of a team. I think this is a decent enough lead. Actually, no. I want Whimsicott lead. Is it just not Bring Zoroark? I don't think it's a Bring Zoroark. I think it's a Lucario and Aegislash in the back. There's a case for Gyarados, but it doesn't look good enough. It doesn't hit, it only is good into Delphox, and I have enough answers into Delphox. I think with this, because they don't have a Fake Out mod, I can always just set up Tailwind. Yeah, Delphox Whimsicott. This is a shitty position. I'm gonna be completely honest, because Delphox is like the only mon. It's one of the only mons that outspeeds Basket Legion. I think I just got a Tailwind. It dies in one hit still. And I don't know about any Delphoxes running something like Shadow Ball. Okay, they fucked up. They made the exact wrong play you could make. They are a faster Whimsicott, though. So they have some speed investment. I'm 0 speed win. But I guess if they Encore, the one way this goes south is if they're able to Encore my Whimsicott before. Yeah, okay. Good switch. That is 1000% the right play. The problem is that this Rotom is not in a much better position. Like, it's in a better position, but... Mega Gardevoir is really good. Garchomp is always good. Standard Gardevoir is pretty weak, though. So whatever, Moonblast. I just set up Swords Dance here. And Protect, I think. Keeping my Whimsicott alive is very important. Okay. Encore this Rotom into using a very bad move in the form of, Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong play. I needed to switch Whimsicott to Basket Legion this turn. Because if they bring in Delphox and Encore into Aegislash, I might be screwed. There's a chance they don't do that, but if they do it, I'm in a very tough spot. And I think that's their best play. I guess it depends on if this Whimsicott has Encore. Doesn't look like it. The fact that I'm able to Encore their Rotom suggests that this Whimsicott is Moonblasting. Yep. We live, we get the Citrus Berry heal, which means that even if they burn me this turn, I'm still okay. And then Whimsicott should go down this turn unless it's sashed, and even if it's sashed, yeah, I can just kill it with Shadow Sneak. Now? And it's right before Tailwind should be ending. Oh, dang, same turn. Not the biggest problem. If they want to kill my Whimsicott, is it ever... Hold on. I gotta make a decision. Swords Dance Tailwind. If they switch Rotom out to Delphox, I'm at +2. Garchomp, that's still fine. Okay, we both set up Tailwinds. This Garchomp is a little scary. Team Shield. Encore their whim. Garchomp likely is pressing something like Earthquake or Stomping Tantrum. Good switch from the Whimsicott into Rotom. I don't die to Earthquake on either Mon, because I protected, right? Yeah, Earthquake. I don't think Whimsicott goes down. I am a Grass type, I resist, yeah. Okay. The problem is I likely go down this next turn, but I don't think I care. Always protect with Whimsicott. Shadow Sneak should still do a decent chunk. I just want to put this in range of Last Respects. And I think I was dying regardless there with Aegislash. This is probably Choice Scarf Garchomp. So it's getting a 50% speed boost. Which means I can't bring in Lucario and I have to use Basculegion. But I think I'm fine with not targeting this Garchomp again this turn. It is a little scary because last turn of Tailwind and they can't kill Whimsicott, but I can't let this Rotom... kill me here. It is Choice Scarf Garchomp. We do die with Whim, and that does enough to 2-hit KO Basculegion. I did not think it'd be able to do that. Yeah, I think they win this. Because Tailwind ends same turn again. If I had a little bit more health on Whimsicott, If wins, maybe it's go for the double there. Maybe it's hard to tell. I mean, there's a small chance I somehow survive with both, but I likely go down here. I need both to survive this turn, which is just not happening. There's a role where Basculegion lives another Earthquake, but I don't think Garchomp ever Lucario ever lives in Earthquake. And Delphox, if this is Timid Delphox, which it should be, it just outspeeds anyways and kills. Yeah, they're playing right. Protect, and then Earthquake. Hits both, probably just kills, right? Probably last turn. Yeah. GG's, this guy was good. Okay, that's 9 out of 12. Rough scenario? Hard to say what exactly went wrong. Probably could have been worth to bring whatever name it is, Zoroark. Definitely, I mean, maybe it was Gyarados. Gyarados would have been a little bit better, but the Rotom just makes it so tough there. Oh, this is really weird. Whimsicott. This is a Tailwind and Trick Room Sun team. The saving grace is that I think Incineroar's really bad here into me. I mean, I definitely want to lead Basculegion. I don't think I can even afford to bring Whimsicott here. I think I need Gyarados. Weakens Golurk, resists a bunch of different moves. The problem is I think I want to do this. I think I need to threaten instant KO on a Trick Room setter and have the ability to switch into Gyarados if they run Whimsicott lead. Which there is a chance, but I don't think it's the right one. Okay. I don't actually want to kill here, I don't think. I think I want to just set myself up in a position this next turn to kill. No fake out? Oh, I could have just doubled into the Oranguru. They're probably parting shot. If I see parting shot here, that's fucking insane. Trick Room. They're definitely setting up Trick Room here, right? There's no reason why they don't. Instruct? You're instructing turn 1? I'm killing this Oranguru this turn. This is their only Trick Room setter, right? Only Trick Room setter. Flip turn crunch. I think kills. And they protected the wrong Pokemon. Yep. That's a almost... Yeah, that's a dead Oranguru. It also suggests that they brought the Trick Room mode, which I think now just does not do anything into Lucario Gyarados. That was the wrong play from them. Throat Chop, Dark type move. And Hisuian Zoroark's a ghost type, so Throat Chop did super effective damage into Zoroark. And they did that, not expecting Zoroark. They were trying to do that into my my Lucario. Or not my Lucario, my whatever it's called, the other guy. I'm thinking about this more. I'm fine if this Incineroar kills my Lucario. This Golurk is the only thing that scares me. Because, Basculegion just cleans up late game. Basculegion Gyarados is just going to demolish them later. If they Flare Blitz into Lucario and Protect, like, maybe it's a little scary. Okay. That's probably what they're doing here. Maybe it was worth Aura Sphering into Incin. But I don't know. I don't think so. Parting Shot. I don't think that does enough for them. Because I am Special Attack Lucario. Torkoal's Final. I don't think that saves them here, though. Because I can just Dragon Dance my Gyarados up. And they can't burn, they can't yawn. And I only really need a little bit of damage. Thunder? Dude. What are these random coverage moves? I died to Erupted. This is the most unlucky I have been. Random Thunder Punch? Are you kidding me? I was playing so well earlier. We're protecting Golurk. The problem is they're solar beaming here, right? Oh, Eruption again. The problem is that I just kill myself to Wave Crash. That's the problem. Is there's too much combined health for me to get through. They also just switch Incin here to reduce damage. Yeah, they could have, they don't. But like, I literally am killing myself to Wave Crash. Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. What do you mean I needed to kill this Incineroar? Oh, that's so annoying. I'm killing myself here. Guarantee the most amount of possible points. Or I guess the minimum amount of points lost. I don't know if taking enough KOs matters, but... Literally, if not for random Thunder Punch. Oh, those two losses are big losses, too, for me. I was top 6,000, now I'm top 15. 9 out of 13, I've lost 4 games now. I mean, that's still okay. I think I just play my 15 and I stop for the night, though. Okay. Mega Gengar team. I haven't fought one of these in a minute. It's definitely Zoroark lead. I think this is the rare disguise as Bastia Legion. I need Whimsicott for Encore Disruption later. If I can get rid of Farigiraf, I'm in a really good spot. The problem is the multiple redirectors and ways into Trick Room. There's no one-size-fits-all way to beat them here. If this is Perish Song Gengar, though, I think I'm fine. The problem is, like, do they bring Incin here despite 3 Ghost types and 2 Waters? It's the most used Pokemon in the format. Incineroar is over 50% usage on teams. I think it's like 56% usage, so literally 1 in 2 teams, you will find an Incineroar. They timed out. So they don't know what they're bringing, which is good for me. They don't know what their back 2 Mons are, which means they have no way of... They have to play around in instant. They are on an 8-win streak, though. Blastoise Mousehold. Hyper Voice. I think I just need to play this like they are not gonna follow me here. Because if they let me think of it this way. If they Water Spell, I deal damage with Zoroark still, which will at least reduce it to where Lucario likely survives at least 1 hit. I Mega first, which does mean I'm faster, unless they're not Megaing here, which would be stupid. Okay, they are Megaing with Blastoise. They very likely are not protecting here. Aura Sphere, if they redirect, Mousehold dies. Okay, there is the Follow Me. The problem is Shell Smash. Okay, dead Mousehold, and roughly 50% Blastoise. Shell Smash, Water Spout. I think that's the better possible move. Because I live. That's why it was the better option. It's because it's the only one where I live. They are very likely, though, about to send in Sinistra and do the same thing. This is someone that just learned that they can click the funny button on Blastoise. But joke's on them, they are about to be put in a very weird position after this. They need Farigiraf in the back, which if they do, that's the good thing. They might not have Sinistra or Farigiraf. And if that's the case, I very likely just win the game on the spot here. Because they did time out. They don't know what their last 2 mons... Or they didn't get to choose what their last 2 mons were. So it could be Incineroar. If it's both Sinistra and Farigiraf, hate seeing that. I need to save Lucario here. Worst possible move I could see is Shell Smash right now. But if Bitter Malice puts Sinistra in a KO range, if Sinistra puts Blastoise into KO range, I can bring in... There's a Rage Powder. We knew that was happening. Hopefully this just kills Sinistra, but more than likely it's going to put it into a range to die next turn. Yeah. Worst move I could have seen, man. Oh, what am I even meant to do there? There's still a way to win this, but it's closing very quickly. And I think that just sealed it. And it's Farigiraf. It's literally the worst 2 possible Pokemon for me. They timed out their choices and got the best possible 2. I mean, they just Trick Room here, right? Maybe not, actually. Trick Room could be bad for them. The problem is I can't kill this Farigiraf fast enough. This Farigiraf literally is... If it wasn't Farigiraf, if it was anything else, I can maybe Last Respect win. Did my... That was weird. It looked like my stream stopped for a second. Hyper Voice, we do big damage, so Water Spout's not going to deal as much. The problem is they're going to Psychic into Whimsicott here, right? Does this kill? We live. Special Defense Fall doesn't matter. Sinistcha was low. How low was it? 34%? This is such a dumb way to maybe be able to win this, but there is a chance. The fact that there is a chance right now is insane to me. There should not be a chance, but there is a chance. I can KO Farigiraf here with Wave Crash. Depending on what they click on Blastoise here, I can maybe lock them next turn into a bad move. Like if they Shell Smash. That is never the play. I think I just won this. I need Wave Crash to KO, but I think it does. This has to be super bulky for Rig. Jesus. Room. I think that sealed the deal. I did not see that play. They're still away. Holy shit, they're still away. I can protect with Whimsicott. Farigiraf psychics into the Whimsicott slot. Basculegion survives Machagacha. I KO Farigiraf with sorry, not what. Leaf Storm? Who on earth running Leaf Storm? I'm crashing out. What the fuck are these sets? These are the dumbest sets I have ever seen in Pokemon. I'm fighting Thunder Punch, fucking Golurk. Alright. 9 out of 14. One more game. We have one more game. I want to do better than... At least let me go 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 wins I'm fine with. I gotta clutch up this final game, though. Oh, that's so unlucky, man. Because I think I live Machagacha. Barely, but I live. And I think if I lived... Yep. I need to really think about this. Mega Gardevoir is the Mega here. Whimsicott for speed control. Incin, very standard team. Very standard team. It's definitely a Lucario Brain. I think... There's a vision. There's a vision, but it very easily can be destroyed. I can't speak fast enough for what the potential is, but just know there is an idea. It might work, it might not. This is not the lead we want to see, though. This is a rough lead. I need to flip turn the Incineroar. Throat Chop into Whimsicott is a very bad possibility, but they don't do it. Okay, I will have Tailwind advantage here. I do this. I make them think that I've gone to Whimsicott as well. Go back to my Basket Legion. And I Icy Wind, expecting the parting shot. There's the Encore. There's the Flare Blitz. They're going to deal insane recoil to themselves, and they're going to have their speed get dropped. At 30%. This Incineroar... Okay, 55 from Citrus, but it's fine. Icy Wind goes off. There's a genuine real possibility my Zoroark is the fastest thing on the field now. Or my Basket Legion is, I mean. Flip turn. Probably just Icy Wind again. Okay, there's the switch, Whimsicott. I still don't hate my Icy Wind play. Because Lucario will now outspeed Kingambit anyways. I don't mind it getting an attack boost because it doesn't matter. It will never be able to kill Lucario. Whimsicott's not the right mon. They needed to, if they had, whatever their final mon was, I think needed to come in and not this. I Bitter Malice Whimsicott in case they double out right now. Which I think is likely. I think they are doubling Kingambit out, but that's also going to get rid of their attack boost. So I don't necessarily mind them switching out. They don't switch. So this Gambit almost certainly is dead. I don't see how this Gambit outspeeds Lucario in Tailwind even at -1. Moonblast does come out, that makes sense. They kill Zoroark. They probably are Choppleberry and think they're safe. Spoiler, they are not. Okay, not even Choppleberry. Okay, Tailwind ends. I can go into my own Whimsicott. This has to be... They have to Encore me right now, which they very well could, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. They do Encore me, that is the right play. So I'm doing lower damage. That's crazy. What? Hyper Voice. I always Aura Sphere into Whimsicott and Protect. I need my Whimsicott to stay alive for a very important reason. Damn. Lucario goes down here, but because my Whimsicott is still alive, they have no way of stalling Tailwind anymore. Stalling Tailwind also wouldn't have mattered, but... we played this in a way to get Basculegion against Gardevoir endgame. I am Choice Scarf. I am guaranteed faster. There is literally nothing they can do, and there is the forfeit. Ten out of 15. We went 10 and 15. My brain is fried. So, weaknesses of this team. After 1 day of using it, after 15 games, what are the main weaknesses of this team? First and foremost, the random coverage moves that exist in this format are just fucking me. Shit, look, I think versus Pokemon like Incineroar, I need to understand that if I do not kill Incineroar, I need to kill Dark types when I can, because it's the only Pokemon that Whimsicott cannot Encore. It is very important I get rid of them, because otherwise, they're the only mons that I am not able to disrupt with Whimsicott. Dark types also do super effective damage into the other 3 major Pokemon I am bringing in Zoroark, Aegislash, and Basculegion. Does super effective into all 3 of them. I need to just understand Lucario's main job is to make sure that Dark types and to a lesser extent Fairy types cannot just get crazy going. I lost to multiple Incineroars today, or were put in situations where I would likely have lost due to Incineroar. So I need to be more willing to just straight up Aura Sphere into Incineroars. Secondly, I need to be willing to lead Basculegion more. It is the fastest Pokemon on my team thanks to the Choice Scarf. Faster than Hisuian Zoroark. Like, I need to use it sometimes to just do big damage off rip. Like, I think the main thing I was running into, Pokemon like Milotic were just living for so long. Also, maybe not main problem, but big problem is Dark types. The biggest problem is Sun teams. I do not have ways to pivot around Sun teams correctly. And I think that I just have to accept that is the biggest weakness of this team. Pokemon that set up the Sun for free, Mega Charizard Y. I know I didn't fight one, but Mega Charizard Y. That Torkoal team, like, it reduces Basculegion damage. Other big thing, unironically normal types. I need Lucario has to get brought because it needs to KO things. But the problem is I need to make sure that Lucario is only ever threatened by one Pokemon at a time. And it's hard doing that. It's why Lucario Whimsicott is such a good duo. Because I can force one Pokemon to Encore into a bad move while Lucario takes a kill with another move. You know what? I got time for one more. Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Whoops. Wrong thing. I see the path slightly better now. We do exactly one more. I said I'd go to bed at 2:30. It's 2:23. I have enough time for one more. Let's see if I've learned anything. Okay. Frostlass, Sneasler, Meganium team. Very likely not bringing Mega Frostlass. It does not do well into this team. It's going to be Mega Meganium. Mega Meganium. Whimsicott lead, maybe. Sneasler as well. I like this lead, but I like this lead more. I think I just do my go-to lead. No. I do this. This guarantees that Basket Legion will be the fastest thing turn 1, barring they also lead Whimsicott Basket Legion. I can flip turn. We don't want to see Frostlass. Okay. Whim Meganium. I am fine with Meganium breaking Zoroark Focus Sash. They are likely weatherballing my Whimsicott, and I have fucked up tremendously. We're hoping that they did not do what they likely just did. Please Solar Beam into the Zoroark slot. Oh, I got bailed out. I got bailed the fuck out. This Meganium is useless, folks. It clicked the wrong move. It clicked Solar Beam. I can encore this shit now. Good job, Meganium. Can't encore me. I've already encored. And here it comes, another Solar Beam. We're also guaranteed faster now with Lucario. Or whatever turn. Yeah, this Pokemon's insane. We don't Icy Wind here in case of Sneasler switching. This is probably Sneasler, if they have it, yep. It's a bad move because they couldn't actually kill anything, that's why. They have to Dire Claw Whimsicott to do anything. Do I ever just insta-lose if I do? There's ways I insta-lose if I bring in Lucario, even though I want to. This turn, I accept Zoroark likely is going down. Yep, there's the Dire Claw. Could have gone Lucario, but we didn't. I didn't want to chance it. They messed up. They have no more Sneasler. They have no more Whimsicott. I've accepted that my Zoroark will eventually die. There's the Meganium. And there's their own Basket Legion. Yeah, Solar. I'll better explain in a minute, Faust. 1 second. The way I lose this, Lucario no longer matters. I can let Lucario go down here. 2 more turns of Tailwind. Try to Icy Wind. But Zoroark very likely is going down here as well. Maybe it was Protect. Oh, no. Both going down is fine. This comes down to a speed tie, which fucking sucks to say. Oh, no, wait, I think I lose. God fucking damn it. I lost this. I see how I lose this. There's not a way for... I needed to protect Zoroark. I get out to bet. Yep, that's how I lost. Yeah. 10 out of 16. Okay. The reason why I encored them into Solar Beam earlier. The main reason. No. Stop. Cancel. Not doing another. Ugh. The reason why I encored the Solar Beam when I did was because Solar Beam was not able to kill me at all. It can kill. It does a ton of damage, but all of my Pokemon resisted Solar Beam except for Basket Legion. And they Solar Beamed into my Hisuian Zoroark. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Was it? It was save Zoroark. That was the way I won. Or that's the way I could have won. I needed to stall out. I needed to stall them out. No, that doesn't win. But I can't, there was not a way for me to stall out their Tailwind turns long enough to let Hisuian Zoroark stay alive, Lucario be in Tailwind, and Yeah, no, there wasn't a way. Sorry, I'm going through all of the turns, all the different paths. I needed to kill the Whimsicott earlier. They had tail. I think I played too passively again. I made too many big guesses and I paid the price. Encore's best use is letting Pokemon that normally can kill you in one hit be forced to take 2, maybe even 3 hits to kill you. Because often you can kill them in 1 or 2 hits back. So, that was the reason. But I don't know. This team is good. Like, it is really good. It's just I'm getting put in position. I'm not playing to the team's strengths well enough anymore. I definitely need to sleep. But alright. That's gonna do it for me tonight. Before I go to bed, actually. Day overall was good. Ended up getting a capture card so that I can stream, Pokemon, which is nice, as well as other console games, namely my Switch, but potentially some other stuff in the future. But I got a capture card. I got a couple other small things from Walmart, nothing major. And then did well earlier. And right before this, I went to the casino and I walked in with $80 and I walked out with 195. So that felt good. Was able to make a little bit of money tonight, which is cool. And yeah, just had a good last 2 days off, but I gotta work 10-hour shift tomorrow, 8-hour shift Sunday. I have Monday off, which is nice. Was able to get a coworker to switch some stuff around. I'm picking up his shift tomorrow, which is why I'm doing a 10-hour, so that he picks up my Monday shift so I can have my birthday off, because Monday is my birthday. Yay! May 4th. Turning 24. But yeah. I'm a little salty now. Those were games against teams that I have won many times in testing, which is why I'm a little upset right now, because I know how strong this team is. I think I'm just getting very narrow-minded right now, but yeah. I will be doing this probably again tomorrow night. Because I have 30 games, or what am I trying to say? I have another 14 games I can play tomorrow, and then another 15 games Sunday. So next 2 days I will be doing Pokemon Champions stuff. I'm probably going to be not playing nearly as much Guilty Gear for a little bit. But yeah. Probably going to do some Switch stuff, other things, but yeah. I gotta head to bed. I'm exhausted. Today's been very, very long, and I have a very, very, very long day tomorrow, so that's gonna do it for me tonight.